Y'all, I am so happy to be sharing with you my favorite high protein pancake recipe ever in the history of the universe. They're healthy, they're vegan, they're gluten-free, and did I mention high protein? 15 grams of protein per every 2 pancakes with only 260 calories. It's a quadruple whammy of deliciousness, and we're gonna get right into it. Righto, so we're gonna be making these pancakes in the blender, okay? I'm just using my trusty old Vitamix, and these pancakes are an oat-based pancake. We're using gluten-free rolled oats. I've got a cup of them. We're literally just gonna be adding everything into the blender. So let's start with the oats. Next up, we're gonna be adding in some hemp seeds. Now, hemp seeds honestly add so much nutrition to like literally anything, but they're packed with protein and healthy fats for your brain, so you know you can think and have energy and feel good. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of those. We're gonna need a nice spotty, almost very brown, ripe banana. This is the only kind of banana to use in my favorite kind of pancake. This is how my grandma used to make pancakes for us growing up, using very ripe bananas. So add one of those. We're also just gonna add a little kiss of maple syrup, just a tablespoon, you don't need much. Just adds a really nice subtle mapley flavor and a little extra bit of sweetness. I always like to add a little bit of nut butter to my pancake batter because I find that it kind of just helps to slightly thicken up the batter so that's not too runny, and I find it helps to improve the texture and make things really fluffy. I'm using sunflower seed butter, but you could do peanut butter or almond butter or cashew butter. Those would all be perfection. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and baking powder, plus a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If you have vanilla paste, that is fine as well. Then we're gonna add some plant milk right into the blender. I'm using soy milk because it's the highest protein kind of milk out there, maybe with the exception of pea milk, but I just prefer the price point of soy milk better, so that's what I'm using today. I'm adding a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons. And then just to activate the baking powder, we're gonna add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You could also use lemon juice if you don't have this. And lastly, we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of plant-based protein powder. I'm using the unflavored protein powder from Complement. I love Complement, you guys. You've probably seen me talk about them before on my channel. I love their protein powders, especially their unflavored one, because it's nice to sometimes add protein powder to my baking or pancakes, but not have any extra flavors. This stuff is probably the cleanest protein powder I have ever come across on the plant-based protein powder marketplace. Everything in here is super clean, like literally. This is it. These are all the ingredients, just totally whole food, clean ingredients that are organic, and I just feel good knowing that I'm adding nothing but good stuff into my body. So I love Complement. We're gonna be using this stuff today. If you wanted to have a chocolatey spin on your protein pancakes, you could always try out their chocolate protein powder as well. It is perfection and would be lovely. So with their vanilla. You know what else is neat? It literally says right here on the package, you can add it to protein pancakes. Coincidence? I think not. Now we just gotta blend this bad boy. This is exactly the texture we want. Thick and pourable still, but like a thick pour, you know what I mean? Otherwise, what can happen if you overblend oat pancakes is that the batter can actually become really thick and gummy, which can in turn make your pancakes really gummy and they won't cook in the center. And I have made that mistake many times. So you only want to blend for like 20 seconds tops. Even if there's little tiny bits of oat left, that's okay. Don't blend for more than 20 seconds. Trust me. All right, we got our pancake batter. Check. We have a really old, janky, vintage, electric cooktop that's probably gonna burn my house down one day. Check. This thing is like literally 60 years old. All right, I like to just heat up a little teeny weeny bit of basil, like the vegan basil, in the frying pan. And I just use a little brush to kind of spread it around. And then once things are HAWT hot, we're gonna take 1/4 cup portions of the batter and just pour it right into the pan. Then I like to just kind of smooth it into a flatter pancake, like so. And repeat. Okay, now we're just going to let these live their best life on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes tops. Check the bottoms, make sure they're not getting too roasty toasty, AKA burnt. No one likes a burnt pancake. And then we're just gonna flip, you know, as we do with pancakes. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Oh yes, Help me, Tom Cruise. Yes, nailed it. Yes, 3 for 3, baby. I'm so excited. Now, I love my pancakes in various ways. I do love peanut butter and jam, but I also do love the good old-fashioned maple syrup session. You guys need to make these. They're so good. They are, you know, a little bit fluffy, a little bit chewy, a lot of it delicious. If you guys want to make these high protein pancakes for yourself, the blog post and recipe is down below. And if you guys want to check out Complement and their amazing plant-based protein powders, definitely do. I have a sweet discount code for you below that'll save you 15% off your order. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go stuff myself with some high protein pancakes. Bye-bye.